What's up, everybody? Coach Nestor here with my third episode of Screw the Weight Loss. Hey, listen, the number one excuse that I hear most people tell me when they say that they haven't been able to change their lifestyle and change their habits. The number one excuse is, can you guess? What is it? You've probably used this one before. I know I have. I've used this excuse a ton. But the number one excuse is, I don't have time. I don't have time to exercise. I don't have time to, meal prep. I don't have time to journal or read or whatever. Like, I don't have time. That's the number one excuse that most people have. And then that's, like, I'm not bashing it. I'm not saying that's BS. I'm not saying any of that. Like, that's a legitimate reason. Like, a legitimate reason is the feeling like we just don't have enough time in the day to focus on ourselves. That's legitimate, especially if you're not in the habit of doing it. But that's why I believe that, making time is a habit, and it's a habit just like any other habit. You can improve it by daily practice, right? Daily practice and daily, focus on that habit. So the number one habit that you need to improve on, if you want to make a lifestyle change, if you want to create a fit life for yourself, if you want to be a fit lifer, like I said in the last episode, like, the number one habit is for you to start making time for yourself. That's it. Like, that's the number one habit. Before you even join a gym, before you even, start meal prepping, before you do anything else, like, if you just start focusing on making time for yourself, then your chances of sticking with everything else are going to be a lot higher. Now, there's a couple different reasons why, why feeling like we don't have time is a legitimate reason. And I'll shoot videos for each one of these reasons, but I'll go over them real quick. The number one reason is that we're just not selfish people. Most of you are parents, most of you are spouses, most of you are full-time employees somewhere. Like, you have jobs, you have a whole bunch of errands and extracurricular activities to attend to. Like, you have all this stuff going on, and usually it's for other people. Like, we do stuff for other people. So you don't have a selfish bone, like, in your body to say it's easy for you to focus on yourself. So, and that's when I say, like, you have to be selfishly unselfish. And I'll shoot a video on that one, but selfishly unselfish really just means that you have to be selfish first to focus on yourself and improve your lifestyle and how you feel and your thought process. You have to improve that first so that you're able to give more unselfishly to other people. And then the second thing, the second reason people feel like they don't have time is that they overwhelm themselves. And again, I'll shoot another video to go dive deeper on this idea. But most people have an all-in mentality. Most people have all right, I'm going to join a gym. And you might have done this. You might have done this in the beginning of the year at some point, right? When you join a gym. Like, I'm going to join the gym, and then I'm going to go every single day for an hour. And then you do it for a week or two. And then I'm going to meal prep every single meal for every single day of the week. And you do for a week or two. But it just gets so overwhelming because, life brings you back to reality. Like, you still have all these other stuff going on that require your time and your attention. So when you can't commit to that high level of expectations that you set for yourself early on, you just throw your hands up in the air and say, well, if I can't go to the gym every day, then I'm not going to go at all. If I can't meal prep every meal of the day, then I'm not going to do it at all. That's the mentality, all in, all or nothing. What I encourage you to do is really take baby. You got to be okay with taking baby steps, taking small, consistent actions. And when you get good at that skill and that action, then you add just a little bit more. And that's how you continue improving. So those are the two things, that all or nothing mentality, and you have to be selfishly unselfish to be willing to set some time and spend some time on yourself, on improving yourself. So what I want to encourage you to do is really start focusing on setting some time for yourself. Like if you're not exercising yet, if you're not meal prepping yet, like if you're not doing anything of that sort, but you want to be, like you want to live a healthier lifestyle, and you know that should be a part of your lifestyle, which it should be, like don't worry that you can't start it just yet. Because again, right now your thought process and your mindset is that you don't have time to do it. But what I encourage you to do is just set aside 10 or 15 minutes a day. Like this is, even for 10 or 15 minutes is gonna be hard in the beginning. Like I want you to do 10 or 15 minutes every single day. Find a time slot, whether it be early. I encourage early in the morning, right? Like wake up 10 or 15 minutes earlier than you usually do. And I know for a lot of you, you're saying like, that means I have to wake up on my first alarm and not on my fifth snooze alarm. But yes, 10 or 15 minutes early, where you're creating a little bit more time that you can spend on yourself, and then use that 10 or 15 minutes to do some form of physical activity. You know what? I will email every single Wednesday. Email a workout. If you're not on my email list, message me at Coach Nestor at FresnoFitMission.com, and I'll put you on my email list. Every Wednesday, I email out a new workout. Also on our Facebook page, Fresno Fit, our business page, we also post workouts on there consistently. They're short body weight workouts that you can do anywhere. They're between a couple of minutes, 5 minutes to 10 to 15 minutes. Do one of those workouts at least 3 times a week, right? And then spend a little bit of time on the other 2 days a week. Spend that 10 or 15 minutes doing something healthy for yourself, whether it be like reading a book or just prepping one meal or at least 2 snacks for the day. But at least you're using that time for yourself. As you get better in using those 10 or 15 minutes for yourself, you're just gonna naturally add a little bit more time. You wanna get to the point where you can, add between 45 minutes to an hour, like to yourself, or for yourself in the day, and then that hour a day you're filling it in with a full workout, or maybe a walk around your neighborhood, or you're doing a little bit more meal prepping for the week. But the key is that you're getting in the habit of finding and making time for yourself without feeling guilty for doing it. All right? And it's a baby step. All right? It's a baby step. It's a realistic amount of time that you can spend on yourself without feeling overwhelmed. Right? Which essentially is what I'm trying to do for you. I want to take away that overwhelmed feeling, and I want to make it realistic for yourself without you feeling like you have to do, absolutely everything all at once. All right? Because again, remember what I talked about in the last video. We're not thinking short-term results, right? We're thinking long-term. We're thinking lifestyle change. We're thinking fit life. All right? You're a fit lifer. I want you to start getting that into your head. All right? So making small, steady, consistent actions are going to increase your chances of getting better at that habit, but more importantly, of actually sticking with it. All right. So the number one habit to improve on, if you want to live a fit life, if you want to create a fit life, is start making time for yourself. All right. Let's eliminate that reason and that excuse of I don't have time to do this, and let's prove it to ourselves that we do have time to spend on ourselves. All right? Hopefully that makes sense. Thanks for tuning in. And if you have any questions, concerns, or comments, post them down below this video, or just email me at CoachNestor at FresnoFitMission.com. If you're listening to this in my podcast, feel free to email me any questions that you have about this. I'd love to hear your plans about how you're going to be adding more time for yourself. So please reach out to me. And if there's anything I can do to help, don't hesitate to ask. All right, remember, screw the weight loss, create your fit life. I'll talk to you later and make it a better than great day.